under pixel skies. Rubber burns where the brave survive. Tuesday night, the trucks get wild. Speedy trophy, we live that style. From rookies rising to the kings on top. We grind, we crash, but we never stop. Chop shops where legends are made. Under neon lights, we hit replay. Every lap's another chance to fight. Every wreck's just fuel for the fire inside. Welcome to the chop shop. Metal and pride, we're burning down the track, can't kill our drive. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly. Coming Xfinity, we ride or die. We're breaking limits, hearts and lives. It's all or nothing in the chop shop. Cloud lights flicker on the virtual stands. Wheels shaking, calloused hands. Friday nights, the cup boys brawl. Rubbing paint, we risk it all. Saturday hits, Xfinity reigns. The next gen's coming to stake their claim. We've seen them grow, we've seen them fall. But every scar's a story told in asphalt. You can't fake grit, you can't buy fame. Only earn it by driving through the flames. Welcome to the chop shop. Metal and pride, we're burning down the track, can't kill our drive. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly. Cup in Xfinity, we ride or die. We're breaking limits, hearts and lives. It's all or nothing in the chop shop. When the chop shop. Crank it up, let the tires scream. This ain't a game, it's a driver's dream. From dirt to Daytona, from wrecks to redemption, we're cutting steel, built from tension. Chop shop, chop shop. We live, we race, we never stop. Welcome to the chop shop, where fire meets chrome. We build our name in the danger zone. Truck up and Xfinity nights. We race for glory, we race for life. We're breaking limits, hearts and locks. It's all or nothing in the chop shop. In the chop shop. Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, we chop it up, we race, we slay. Chop shot, chop it up, never stop. Engines scream under pixel skies. Rubber burns where the brave survive. Tuesday night, the trucks get wild. Speedy trophy, we live that style. From rookies rising to the kings on top. We grind, we crash, but we never stop. Chop shops where legends are made. Under neon lights, we hit replay. Every lap's another chance to fight. Every wreck's just fuel for the fire inside. Welcome to the chop shop. Metal and pride, we're burning down the track, can't kill our drive. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly. Coming Xfinity, we ride or die. We're breaking limits, hearts and lives. It's all or nothing in the chop shop. Crowd lights flicker on the virtual stands. Wheels shaking, calloused hands. Friday nights,
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here with Signature Esports, and welcome to Talladega Super Speedway. This is the Speedy Trophies Truck Series Chop Shop Racing Playoffs, round of 12, race 2. And tonight we roll into the biggest wild card of the calendar for 75 laps of pure chaos. We start this journey with 16 drivers in the playoffs. Legacy Atlanta set the tone. Charlotte gave us our first taste of the round of 12 pressure. And now we hit Talladega, and where absolutely nobody is safe and nobody is out of it. Coming in, Colby Hartung is still the benchmark of the series. Multiple wins, two-time defending champion, and trying to keep that three-peat dream alive, but he is not locked in yet. Michael Strickland in the 88 rides the momentum after snatching a thriller at Charlotte. Nathan Bigart in the 01. Brandon Banks in the 5. Eric Schaefer in the number 4. Anthony Crownover in the number 15. Joseph Causey and the bubble guys like Levi Allen in the 21 and Jason Day in the 5-2. Michael Newbrown the 6. Connor Hazel in the 27. Brad Harris and Alex Thompson in the round of 16. Had a good run at it, but tried to make it happen. Fred Chase of the 94 and RB Turner in the 62. They all know that Talladega can swing the bracket 20 points in one lap. So it's going to be absolutely a blast in the field of the non-playoff drivers. They're going to be working, man. I tell you what, RB Turner's going to be somebody you're going to be looking out for. Brian Rayburn as well. Clint Hackett, Robert Church, Ronald Breland. All those drivers are going to be looking at the rest of the Chop Shop and saying, you know what, I'm here to win a race. So they can push and block and flout, steal a win if they so choose it. You know, you don't have to be one of those gold banner playoff drivers to be vying for a win here. Talladega means 3 wide packs, energy in the draft, and the big one always lurking. And we're going to get to it. Stage points are critical tonight, especially for the drivers flirting with that cutoff line. A win tonight and it all but punches your ticket to the next round, which is the round of 8 at Homestead Miami Speedway. And a bad night and your championship run might end up right here in the state of Alabama. 75 laps for the round of 12. As we take a look at the race information, it is going to be 75 laps. Track temperature is spicy tonight, 131 degrees Fahrenheit. This is season 5, the second round of the playoffs, race number 2 for the round of 12. Admin box, Premier Racing setups, track racer, all a part of the Chop Shopper Racing crew. It is stage lap completion of lap 20. They do have 4 sets of tires total. It means 3 on the wall. And the set they start with, they do get a fast repair in this one. Stay Tuned Sports, all out there trying to make things happen. And the Stay Tuned Sports pole sitter tonight is Levi Allen, the Band of Misfits driver, the number 21, looking to make it happen. Eric Schaefer, the number 4, is going to be out there on the outside pole. Fred Chase, Connor Hazel going to make up row number 2. RB Turner, Mark Ratchet at row number 3. Jason Day, Brandon Banks at row number 4. John Hammond, Robert Church, Anthony Crownover, Michael Strickland are going to make up the front 6 rows tonight. As we look at row 7, Michael Newbrow is going to be out there with Alex Thompson. Bollinger out there with Mr. Van Nest. Ron Holyfield is going to be out there. Ron Holyfield out there with Larry Breger. And then Clint Hackett, Nathan Bigart through row 10. Row 11 is going to be Colby Hartung, current points leader in the series, with Brian Rayburn in that outside row. Jerry Culver, Jorge Rincon, all the way in row 12. Row 13 is not going to be out there. 24 drivers tonight, so a little bit lighter of a field than what I would have expected. But, again, anything can happen. So those are the things that we've got to look at. And those are going to be the things that we try to keep our eyes apprised of as well. These drivers looking for an absolute banger of a race. And here's your current points for tonight's race. Colby Hartung, 1585. Striker, 1564. A good battle brewing around that cutoff line. Joseph Cossey, 2 points to the good over Levi Allen. Michael Newbrow, Jason Day, and Brad Harris. Brad Harris missing last week's race, back here today. I do believe Brad Harris is there. I'm trying to look. It doesn't actually, I take that back. Brad Harris did not register for the race, so Mr. Harris looming outside, but Jason Day trying to make up some points. Nobody's safe, folks. That's the best way to put it. Penguin's your race controller. He's going to be out there making things work. We're going to have 3 wide racing. That's going to be absolutely insane. and it's going to be good. How about a non-playoff driver to keep your eye on? Mr. Clint Hackett is the double cam feature every single week, and we're going to be trying to keep our eye on him. We've got, again, Levi Allen, Eric Schaefer ready to rock and roll. Front straightaway is going to be busy. Eric Schaefer ready to rock and roll. And we are going to be doing a thing. How about it? We've hit 1,500 streams for iRacing podcasts. This is 1,502 in all technicality. But it is week 22. We're going to be underway. Drivers in gold are your playoff drivers. Everybody else, are going to answer to Penguin. Green flag, we're going.
Wait, why are they gonna answer me?
Just because. Here we go. Picture in picture coming at you. Clint Hackett ready to rock and roll. There's the old Clint. He has got something on the groove. Racing on the mind. Good look at what he's got going on. Keep it nice and easy. Bollinger just ahead of him as drivers roll into the racing field. 2 of 75, 19 laps to go to the stage. Speaking of Bollinger, he is just ahead. He's going to be trying to hold on. He is wearing his bowling ball helmet already. He might be trying to match the energy. He still needs to clean his damn room. Good Lord, sir. He got clothes strung everywhere. He's like my teenager, I'm telling you. There's Alex Thompson. Thompson up on the outside. We're seeing 3 wide get stretched around. Maybe a driver going backwards just a little bit. Churchy working up a little bit. Little Carhartt racing machine. Thompson kind of gets bumped out of the way a little bit there. And see if he drops back down. He does. As we keep on board. 27 dropping back. Connor Hazen. Another driver cam for you. That'd be Jason Day. He is trying to manage and maximize all the points that he needs. A stage win for him here tonight would be huge. He needs to maximize those performance parts as drivers go to work and continue to work on the best press. There is the biggest pythons in all of iRacing. Robert Church has Mark Retchin just ahead. Churchy down on the second lane, working 5th of the outside lane. Second behind Mark Retchin. 5-2 moving forward. Churchy trying to get to the back bumper of Retchin, gives him a good bump. And they march back forward. RB Turner, 3rd in the line, right behind the 94. Fred Chase has Levi Allen just ahead. RB on the move. RB working. RB doing what RB does. Fred Chase to the outside. Non-playoff driver going for it. Big run for RB Turner as they work the corner. Everybody holding on. It's Talladega, folks. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. The Carhartt machine of Robert Church. He's not a playoff driver, but you know the story. Biggest pythons in iRacing. He's got the full send attitude. He's the kind of guy who will either lead the outside lane to the front or be right in the middle when the big one kicks off. So either way, kind of cool. John Hamilton on the bottom side. 03, 3 wide with the 27. Stuck in a rock and a hard spot here. Bollinger trying to find a way to kick himself back into the mix. He does. Connor Hazel clears down to the bottom side. Fastest lap of the race, Rincon, the 97. 50-63 as they cross the line. Bollinger's a bottom feeder. He likes to be on the inside lane. If he can get down there, he does. He dang near takes the nose off Clint Hackett there. Got to find a way to commit. He likes the inside lane because he's got a marker. He can find that inside lane. He can put the tires on the yellow line and not worry about the outside, but don't look now. How about Rob Van Nest? Mr. Van Nest on the move. Let's go. I call him Mr. ZZ Top because he has the coolest hair and the coolest and longest beard of any man that I know. And he's amazing. Eric Schaefer, fastest lap of the race, a 50:48 this last time by. Ryan Rayburn, where is he at? Where's Rayburn? He's up here. He's up 5 spots. Got a good push of as the 97 of Rincon there. Does have the 01 of Big Heart right behind him. 74 to the 97. A good look so far. RB, thank you for the like. Coulter, thank you for the like. Sean Anderson giving us some love. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We're going to see the Anderson fam on the racetrack here this next week. And it's going to have a lot to do with on Friday. Bollinger and the and a lot of the drivers that we know of are putting on a race for me to help us raise money for my cancer treatments and surgery that's coming up. So we appreciate them and we love them. We thank them very much. And right now, 3 wide in the middle of turn 3. Mr. Van Ness trying to hold on to that middle lane. 14 up high. I call Rayburn the quiet dagger. Don't sleep on him. I'm telling you, doesn't make a lot of noise on the radio. Well, I say that. He makes a lot of noise on the radio, and I love it. But when these packs form up, he's one of the best pushers in the field. If a playoff driver wins tonight, there's a good chance that the 74 was glued to him. But I tell you what, right now, we're seeing the 01 and the 15 stack up middle part right there. 5-2 behind him. Some separation happening as the field kind of I don't know, it stacks away. Rayburn was there, had a good push from the 01, and then something happening with Rayburn. He's gonna fall backwards just a little bit. A driver on super speedways I always keep my eye on. It's gonna be the 24. He's got great pace everywhere. He shows great pace at Charlotte. He grabs some stage points. And I've watched Mark Reschen win many a time at this track. He's like the Earnhardts, man. He finds a way to be there. And when he's there, he does a great job of putting himself in the action and being there when it counts. If he and... If Russian gets hooked up with someone like Stryker or John Hammond, you're going to see him go to the front. Right now, speaking of drivers working well together, 15 of the 01, 15 pushing the 01 all the way forward. John Hammond just behind on the 5-5. Maximum effort, folks. Maximum effort. Where is Jerry? We like to. How about it? Brandon Banks, fastest lap of the race, 50.04. No 49s yet, but we're getting close. And right now, the DBR team, 4, 6, and 5, running at the tail end of this pack. 10 laps to go to the stage. Just trying to avoid any catastrophe from happening here. Michael Newbrock. Brandon Banks, Eric Schaefer, some OGs of the Signature Esports fam. to see it. So far, so good. Holyfield at a 30. Having the 4 there with him. Good momentum. Alex Thompson up 3, trying to work. He's not a playoff driver, but he is literally the definition of a wild card. He's aggressive in the draft, not afraid to take it in the middle, which we saw that earlier. Gold banners are racing for points. Alex is just racing for a win. He's one of the wild cards that I would give out there. Jerry Culver, another one of those drivers. Got to keep your eye on him. He's usually near some trouble, but he's not always causing it. He's always the wrong place at the wrong time. But he can possibly find his way up there. But right now we're stuck middle 3 wide. Inside lane managing here. Fred Chase, your race leader on the bottom side as Wretched pushes. 15 of the 01 trying to go places. Connor Hazel right there in tow of his teammate. 8 laps to go to the stage. We've ran green since, and right now 27 to push to 15. The 01 is going to get a pusher. That's going to be Levi Allen in that 21. Larry Breger in the middle of that race line of that 87-15. Down in front of the 01. I think he got heated up a little bit. Couldn't get there to push, and now the 01 with an opportunity. Trying to get the 15 out front. Maybe trying to change their fate for a moment. 27 of Connor Hazel taking a push from the 5-5. Breger on the inside. At 94 up the side draft to 15. A touch there. The cleanest race line right now is going to be Big Art and Anthony Crownover. Able to hold on, middle of the corner. 01 pushing the 15 out front. Bigard up 17 spots. Nathan normally doesn't qualify in the truck series, so we're always seeing him as the biggest mover of the race. 15 drops in. I thought Nate was going to be able to go with him, but he's going to be able to have a run here. Looking for the side draft. It's Fred Chase. Out of the back bumper to the 15. 6 laps to go to the stage. Stage points are massive. Connor Hazel up on the outside lane. Seeing that second lane get produced again. And the 21 of Levi Allen there to shove away. John Hammond to the back bumper, Connor Hazel. Middle 3 wide, Alex Thompson. John Hammond on the outside, 14 there with them, 88 in the 8. There is Churchy. Churchy rolling. Now they've got a big thing going. Let's go. RB back in the mix as well. Hold on to your butt. Churchy, middle going. There he goes. All right, wrong camera. $15 got left high and dry. The 94 and Mark Retchen working the corner. 21 bottom side. 01 trying to clear down to the bottom. Top 3 with, Breger goes across upside down. Big flip. Single car incident. Rex on the inside. Hopefully he's going to be able to come to pit road, get that fast repair very quickly here. John Hammond working to the 16. And on the inside, 16 goes up 3 wide, 14 in tow. Holy cow. Hello, hello, hello. No one answers to you. The drivers answer to you. That's exactly what happens, Mr. Penguin. They don't answer to Jess.
No, they all get to answer to Jess. When it comes to your stream, they answer to Jess, not to me. On the track, they answer to people above me. I'm just the intermediary.
Well, that's what I was talking about whenever I was talking about that earlier. I was talking about the drivers. I wasn't talking about anybody on stream. That's who I was talking about. Yeah, he missed the whole context. God Lord. No, I'm totally kidding. You had
I
a
spent
day, didn't
3
you?
miles on compact snow and ice today, okay? My brain's shot.
Rain is shot.
And my nerves.
Well, if your nerves are shot, what do you think about these drivers? 49.83, fastest lap of the race, Eric Schaefer.
At least it's dry pavement, not snow and ice.
I don't know. These trucks here lately in the draft have been all about being free. Right now, top 3 drivers, non-playoff drivers. Playoff points stage points pay out to the top 12 drivers. And John Hammond, Colby Harton, Connor Hazel, top 3 on the outside lane. They were bumper to bumper to bumper. That's pushing the pusher. And a whole lot of trust. Good Lord. Hammond over the 14, coming to the line in the stage. 24, a little free there. Had to back out of it just a touch. 2 to go to the stage. 19 of 75 being completed. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. Also, if you're up there on YouTube, you can keep up with our social media posts on YouTube as well. We opened up the community so everybody can have chit-chats and have some fun. I encourage you to do so. Stage win. Oh, caution comes out. 94, your stage winner. The 94, the 5-5, the 24. Everybody's having to back it down. Levi Allen, Eric Schaefer, Jason Day, all involved. Holy goodness gracious. That was an aggressive move on the middle inside, 3 wide. It looked like it came from Stryker here. Take a look. Corner exit. Stryker put it in the middle, 3 wide. Oh, yeah. And then Stryker, this is the 5-2. The 21 goes upside down. Levi Allen backwards, inside out. Jason Day having an issue, and Schaefer gets a little bit of damage from the 21 as they try to hold the brakes down. 5-2 having to reset. Good Lord. Caution comes out. We ran 18 green. And caution comes out on lap 19 as the drivers come around, and they will come to pit road. That's going to change nothing. Nothing. Larry is going to be your lucky dog. Larry Breger will come around. As long as he doesn't get involved here, he'll be back on the lead lap. Jason Day out of the race. It looks as such. And hopefully, they'll be good to go. Good boogly woogly. All right. He's being listed as out of the race. Hopefully, he's able to get back in. Anything can happen. And the playoffs do continue on. As the stage comes to a close, drivers will hit pit road. Breger is going to be your lucky dog. Now, as it would be, we'll take our hydrate break. Make sure you grab your popcorn, grab you something to drink. 55 laps to go at the line as they come to pit road. Oakley dokley, we're back. John Hammond, Colby Hartung. We're ready to go. Second half of the race, or second 2/3 of the race. Ready to go. I hope you grabbed your popcorn. We're ready. We're going. We're green. John Hammond up to pull the 14. (15 to the 94 bottom side. Big separation on the restart here. Jason Day able to get back out on the racetrack. Good to see. He's only going to be a lap down. Showed him out of the race. I don't know why it showed him out of the race, but he can keep it clean. He'll be able to stay in that lucky dog contention. If not, putting himself where he needs to be. If something happens to miss the situation, that's a possibility that is ever producing. So able to toe to pit road. He's good to go. 16 of the 01. Outside lane. John Hammond gets clear with the 14. 94 to the bottom side. (16 to the 5-5). All right, 14 to the 5-5. 16 to the 01. Connor goes up. Resumes the line right behind the 15. His 15 slides up behind the 16. 97 in between the 15 and the 27. Connor Hazel and Anthony Crownover trying to work their way forward. Both playoff contenders. 4 playoff drivers inside the top 10. Levi Allen, a playoff driver, looking on that outside. Has Ron Hollyfield there with him. (51 laps to go, 25 being completed. Levi Allen, Michael Bollinger on the bottom side. Looking for a top 10 night for that driver as we all go to work. Clint Hackett still working. Got a good lane there on the inside, right behind the 94. R.B. Turner in tow of him. Clint has a good look at a good race line so far. 16 pops out. Up near the wall, trying to hold on to it. Clint doing a great job. Speaking of Bollinger, there he is. Middle inside. Read the checkups nicely for him. A good day. A good day so far. Alex Thompson dropping back here. Is going to run the outside lane. As Mark Rutchin there with him. Some drivers might decide to hold on to a little bit of the field here. Berger drifts up a little bit if you watched on board here. Falls in suit. Everybody doing just fine. Just fine. Jason Day in the middle of the corner. Get a good look. I wonder if he has trading paints on. I see different paint schemes than he does. Trading paints might not be working for him. I don't know. I got Mr. Van Nest on the Smiling Skull, number 66. Try to be competitive here. Breger slides down, takes the path of least resistance. About Churchy. Big checkup. Where is Churchy? There he is. Churchy inside lane. There's RB, middle of the corner. On the front tri-oval. The diciest place on the racetrack is the tri-oval area. I promise you, folks, it is the one place that is tough to manage. John Hammond flies in front of Big Art. Crownover got him there. So John Hammond, now your race leader. Back in the mix, still looking, still working. RB Turner just ahead, right behind Jerry Culver. I told you to watch out for Jerry, but also keep your eye on RB. No need to save tires here. It's all about finding your pace and finding your space. Speaking of space, make sure you save some space for a Speedy Trophy for your next league, or maybe you got an award you want to give out there. SpeedyTrophies.com, promo code CHOPSHOP10. That's the promo code you can use every. Oh, John Hammond up into the wall hard. 94. They almost saved it. Caution's going to come out. Middle 5, 3, 4, 5 wide. First big one of the night. Bollinger able to whoa up. As wow, that was a big one. John Hammond taken out. Oh, 3 having an issue. He hits the inside wall. I don't know what was going on there. We kind of followed along there. Bollinger having a big issue there. I'm not quite sure what for. All right, caution comes out, and it starts with John Hammond, who jumps to pit road. Right here, it's back up just a little bit. 0-1, shoving in the tri-oval. Just right rear hooks him up into the wall. 94 having to avoid. And then after that, it is Ron Hollyfield here as they try to avoid the carnage here. Watch the 30. Middle 3 wide here. Oh, 24 went to avoid. Hollyfield went to avoid. And the 24 into him. 88 gets a little piece there. Mr. Van Nest as well. John Hammond still had Jason Day. Jason Day was looking for the lucky dog there. He gets caught up in it. And I think that would be how that one worked out. Meatball flags for a lot of drivers. Mark Retchen, one of those drivers. Hollyfield on pit road. Are all taking that fast repair and getting it taken care of. Jason Day was trying to miss the issues there. Now we'll have to fight for another lap to try to get the lucky dog. Some drivers may come in for fuel. They may not. Man, oh man. Eat your popcorn, folks. Eat your popcorn. Mr. Ranker, thank you for the like out there, sir. Appreciate you very much. Thank you all very much. And the Budgie Copter coming out for the first time. That is what Budgie's in control of. Jason Day on pit road. Work to get some of that damage fixed. A race off pit road looking snazzy. So, yeah, driver's going to come in for fuel. Got to fill this thing up. Try to make it less of a, if they get a green flag run here, it'll be less of a pit stop. Good job to Churchy. You're not wrong. Churchy able to avoid it. He's doing good. He's inside the top 3. We're not to the point yet where playoff drivers are completely out of it. All right. Reminder about the bubble, man. 21 of Levi Allen, just below it. Jason Day, Michael Newbrow. Again, Brad Harris needed to get out here and have a great day, but he did not start today's race. But we'll see the 21, the 5-2, and the 6. Still working on trying to gather some points. The points race is tight. The only driver that is realistically safe is Colby Hartung. And Talladega, it does things to people, right? It just does things. That's something I need to put up. Did you?
Thank you. Sorry. You know me, it's the penguin cough.
It's a what?
Yeah. I'm trying to feed my young.
Yeah, that's right. I get it. I get it.
I'm sorry.
I get it. No, that's awful. Here's a look at your playoffs tonight, folks. This one's something we posted out there. Round of 16 drivers: Hartung, Causey, Bigart, Banks, Schaefer, Strickland, Crownover, Harris, Levi Allen, Jason Day, Fred Chase, Brad Dove, Connor Hazel, Michael Newbrow, Thompson, and Turner. And then all the way to the round of 12, we have Charlotte, Talladega, Atlanta, and his Legacy Atlanta. That'll be next week. It is, of course, Colby Hartung, Joseph Causey, Bigart, Banks, Schaefer, Strickland, Crownover, Mr. Brad Harris, Levi Allen, Jason Day, Connor Hazel, and Michael Newbrow. All of those drivers are vying for position for the SpeedyTrophies.com championship here for the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series. Championship race is going to be a round of 8 drivers, one race to determine a winner. It'll be a Homestead Miami Speedway. And again, driver number 14 is the driver that is looking for back-to-back-to-back championships. And a big boogly woogly, what it is. All right, 28 goes. We're green. Hershey with a good restart. Clint Hackett, your dang old race leader. He works hard for his money. Who's that? Who's what?
That just raced up the outside.
We'll take a look. Oh, John was up to speed already. They got the green flag, and so he was up to speed. There's no lifting there. He was trying to come back around. He's good. Gary Culver, race leader. Thompson, now they're with him. 15 of Crownover goes to the bottom side. 27 is going to be middle. Turns to 16, 16, 27, 14. Keep your eye on Jason Day. Trying to avoid here. Crownover misses. Hackett, Culver misses. Another caution. As Alex Thompson gets taken out. Connor Hazel saw an opportunity. The 15 dropped in. This is middle of the turn. bumps the 16 a little bit. 16 trying to get to the back bumper to the 13 to push him. And Connor, not enough ground there. And I tell you what, the 14 hit him like he was standing still. not RB Turner, the 27 involved. 21 gets that chance to fight another day. Rayburn got a black flag coming to pit road. RB Turner coming to pit road. Gonna need to get the truck fixed. Jason Day will be your lucky dog. He'll get one of his laps back. John Hammond looking for that next opportunity. So Jason Day is going to be able to vie for position here. Third caution of the race. All for incident. Jason Day needing to make sure that he doesn't hit anybody under caution. Pretty huge. Again, at any point, your day can be done, even with a fast repair on an iRacing. They can get used up pretty quickly to no fault of your own. Good boogly woogly. As we say in the broadcast atmosphere, ouch. Thank you for the clip, Budgie. I appreciate that. Definite hold on to your butt situation. Crystal, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good night. Budgie, I hope you're having a good night. To everybody out there, I hope your first week of December has been awesome. Another Budgie Copter coming, a.k.a. the Helicopter Award of Old, and now the Budgie Copter. Red Chase coming to pit road. Big Art coming to pit road. Bollinger's going to stay out. Levi Allen's going to stay out. Mark Erection on the pit road. Brandon Banks, same concept. Ron Hollyfield's coming to pit road. Michael Newbra is going to be on pit road. Schaefer, Strickland, Hartung. Jason Day will be your lucky dog. John Hammond was hoping more drivers would come to pit road, but it did not happen. So Jason Day gets his lap back. And good to see, because, sometimes we hope for the best for all of our drivers. But Jason Day is a Canadian that deserves better luck, because he's running the driver cam. Rayburn coming back on pit road. I don't know what his black flag was for, but it might have been speeding coming to pit road. That's the case. We'll see what happens. Breger is going to be on the bottom side of the racetrack. Did anybody claim that? I think it's just a bad situation. Talladega Super Speedway. Again, they're going to Atlanta Motor Speedway next week. How the treatment's going? Crystal, they're about as painful as one could ask. We're continuing to do them. We have about 3 weeks of them left. And then we have a scheduled MRI to take a final look at the mass to make sure that we don't need any more after that. And then we'll be off for surgery. So as long as my health, I have to be very careful right now because it's cold and we got some snow and can't get sick. I mean, it's the worst time to be going through chemo and radiation treatments. It sucks, but I mean, if you ask anybody out there, it sucks anyway, but it's okay. We're continuing to do what we do best, and that's continue to fight on. That's what we're doing. Speaking of treatments and all that stuff, Crystal, thank you for asking. Crystal gave us a great donation not too long ago, which helped out. But if you want to help donate as well, if you want to know what's going on, !F cancer, or !Donate, and that'll go. It goes a long way to help what we're doing. If you want to help out with that, because this treatment costs us a lot of money. And because I'm one of the Americans that does not have health insurance just yet, I'm paying out of pocket for everything. But I will have health insurance starting January 1st. Yeah. Thank you, Budgie. So yeah. So you guys want to see what's going on with that? That's what it is. So you guys can donate however you want to donate. If you want to donate, it's not required of anybody. We're still going to make it through. We're still going to do what we can. But any help is greatly appreciated. I am. Still have a big old hole in my nose. We still have
You're wearing your Sunday best. It's holy.
Yeah. And I still have the tumor in my left orbital cavity. So in my nostril, my sinus cavity is the carcinoma, and then the meningioma is under all that, basically tying together in one big old weird spider mess. We're gonna keep doing the thing. So if you guys want to help out, I encourage it to help us, but never required. And I thank you to everybody for all the support. We do have a charity race coming up on Friday to help out with what I'm doing. Green, green, green. We're going. I say we. Somebody else is putting it on, and they put it on for me. I didn't do anything with it. They asked for my blessing. I think the price is $25 to enter. It's 200 miles, I believe, at Daytona. And hold on, now I gotta look. And what is it? 200 miles, 80 laps, 75% fuel, one fast repair, $25 to enter. Lobby opens at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Friday. And we're going to be racing for recovery. And I'm going to be racing with everybody. Even though I probably shouldn't. John Hammond, Michael Strickland, both drivers a lap down. Jason Day working his way forward. Stryker is a little bit safer, just needs a good finish out of this. But nobody's out of it just yet. So yeah, 3 wide. Yep. Oh, Jerry Culver gets pushed up. And how about it? Oh, baby, the 94 into the back bumper to the 13. 13 gets squirrely there. 01 to the back bumper to the 8. Churchy rolling 01. Right to the back bumper. Last time we saw the 01 pushing somebody, it was onto the 5-5. Got him squirrely from the lead. Clint Hackett trying to shove the snot out of the 15 of Anthony Cronover. 97 of Rincon, trying to keep him close. Breger on the inside as well. And the 01 pushing on the right side of the bumper of the 18, or the 8, not 18. The 8 of Church. Oh, 15 slides up to block the lane. He came up to push the run, block the run. Now the 15 can go down with the 8. And there's the 01. 94 to the outside. 21 there as well. 8 of Church to the bottom. Church ready to go. Church to the back bumper. 30 of Hollyfield. On a clear Bigart. Fred Chase up high. Church came down with him. The 30 into the middle of the lane. And now 3 wide, 01, 5-5 middle lane. John Hammond trying to drive his way back onto the lead lap. As the 15 goes high around the 30, and now the 01. See the 15 pull the lane, 94 to the 21, 88 up there as well. The Lucky Dog recipients running side by side, 3 wide. Colby taking her light serve. Thank you for the kind thoughts and prayers. I like it. Hollyfield, Crown over, Church, bottom side. Back here is Banks and Schaefer and Newbra waiting to pounce. Thompson by his lonesome. Needing a little bit of help from the field right now. John Hammond in the 01 up high. Hammond a lap down truck. No ill will, no ill forgotten. But here to push the 01 as the 01 clears. John Hammond going to work back onto the lead lap. Fred Chase there to push. Fred Chase started third, led some laps. And I believe got the stage win if I'm not mistaken. All the boogly wigglies. Big bump to the 94. Hammond back onto the lead lap. When I talked about drivers you got to keep your eye on, they may be a lap apart right now. Oh, 94. To the outside, Hammond back onto the inside. John Hammond's going to lose a spot here as the 88 goes high. 94. That Lucky Dog spot in jeopardy for John Hammond right now. Breger and the 97 of Rincon. There's a side draft from the 5-5. 5-5 trying to get a run here. He's going to be able to clear. And I tell you what, the 94 who had the 5-5 up there to be back on the lead lap could have went with the 5-5 and kept him there, but did not. Wanted to get around him. Everybody's got a fighting moment here. That's what you're seeing. Everybody fighting. Everybody doing what they do best, and that is racing their hearts out. "31 laps to go." I don't think we're going to see. I mean, we're far from making it on fuel. And there it is, 94 to the 5-5. Puts him back on the lead lap. Now the 94 looking to the outside again. Here comes Mark Retched. The 94 went to make the pass one more time. Left him high and dry for turn 1. And now he's got a lap car pushing him. And I tell you what, don't count out Mark Retched. And I tell you what, if you think you were going to have John Hammond helping you, about to make a pass. That's not at all what John Hammond wanted to see. John Hammond was trying to get back. How about that? The 01 is going to give up the middle lane. Church is going to be in tow. 88 and the 5-5. Oh, no! The 88 across the nose. No caution. John Hammond back out there. Still no caution. And they regather their thoughts. 15 coming to the back bumper to the 94. 94 up to the 5-5. Here comes Mark Retched. And this is the concept that you got to see. No caution. They go back single file. They all recollect their thoughts in their drawers. 29 laps to go. The 0-1 working. Striker able to lead that second group. They all saved it. What an incredible save. I can't even go back to the point of contact here. It was insane. All right. Fred Chase, your race leader. Mark Retchen leading John Hammond on the outside. John Hammond down on the bottom. The 0-1 to the 24. Mark Retchen trying to get pulled around here. Fred Chase trying to push the 5-5. '15, peek to the outside, might see it, might make it work. It's Fred Chase there to push the 5-5. Now the 5-5's on the lead lap. That puts Rayburn coming to pit road right now. John Hammond as no longer needing the lucky dog. Michael Strickland in the middle of the pack, if he stays out of any issue, would be the lucky dog. And the 94, to the point of saving a little bit here, could make it interesting for the tail end of this run. 27 laps to go. Connor Hazel back into the mix, back into this pack. Up high on the outside sees Jason Day there as well. Brandon Banks, Nubra, and Pafer. They could find their team catching this pack. They've got about 4.4 seconds to be able to make that happen. 15, 24 on the outside with the 0-1. 5-5 pushing the 94.
Thanks for the 500 bits, Budgie Bird 5.
Hey, Budgie with the 500 biddies. There's Thompson up on the outside lane. 94 trying to hug the bottom side. Crown over. Now working. Thompson goes a lap down. And now the 94 having to push again. 24 to the 15. The 0-1. Levi Allen. 15 drops down. 24 with the 0-1. Going to make that happen. 5-5. Middle three wide. Mark Retchen. Oh, no. That'll be a caution as it comes out. John Hammond went middle three wide there. Levi Allen's going to be your race leader. Culver involved. 15 went low. Gary Culver getting caught up on that one. John Hammond no longer be that lucky dog. Here's what happened. It was his middle three wide here. See Mark Retchen. 15 comes down. John goes to the middle lane. Sees the gap opening there. And just a little left rear contact on the 24. And the 94 there to push again. And just a little bit of calamity. No big, that wasn't really that big of a wreck. Wasn't that big of one. But a chance to catch your breath. Alex Thompson will be your lucky dog. I believe he was able to stay out of that. Let's double check though. Nah, he got grass. So John Stryker is going to be your lucky dog. Alex Thompson will not be the lucky dog. Stryker should be your lucky dog. If you touch grass on and get an incident point trying to avoid something, that counts as an incident and it negates your lucky dog. I believe Stryker should be your lucky dog here. John Hammond was involved in the caution. He will not be the lucky dog if everything was considered there. So we'll see what iRacing has to say about it. I'll take that back. Thompson is going to be able to be your lucky dog here. He is He's moving up the race line like he is the lucky dog. So apparently that one incident point for touching grass does not count. That's interesting.
I'm confused.
It's very interesting. All right. Well, Stryker can stay out and get his spot back. He's going to. John Hammond is coming to pit road. He probably claimed the incident anyway. Opportunity. So Thompson will be your lucky dog. Stryker will stay out, get the free pass. Rayburn will stay out and take the free pass as well. That'll put John Hammond, the only driver, one lap down as they all come to pit road. Levi Allen first to take tires and fuel here. And it's dang near go time. Last hydrate break for everybody. Make sure that you do so. And if you don't do so, well, then you are doing the wrong thing. How about it? 97 of Rincon. Going to win the race on pit road. He'll be your leader as we come around. I'll be right back. Penguin will be right back. He's writing his notes. And you are enjoying Signature Esports live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Like, follow, subscribe. Make sure you do so, because if you don't, well, I don't know what else to say. Love you. All right, drivers are back out there ready to go. Rincon Allen, Jason Day, Nathan Bigart, Mark Retchen. We'll see if aggression comes around. If anybody has anything going on, we'll see a little bit of blinking out of a couple of drivers. But the driver we're not seeing blink tonight is Nathan Bigart. He had some issues with that last week. He looks good and solid tonight. All right, it is on. Rincon, Day, Bigart, Levi Allen leads the outside row. We're green. Jorge Rincon out to a big jump. It's going to pull those drivers back to them. Little smoke on the infield at virtual Talladega Superspeedway. Here comes Jason Day right back to the back bumper. 0-1 to the 21's going to get there faster. Mark Retchen to push the inside lane. Drivers trying to will their speed forward. He's set up for the corner. Nathan Bigart to the back bumper. Levi Allen. Clint Hackett up in tow. Drivers are pushing. Boundaries are non-existent. Other than the solid yellow line, they will invade your personal space at Talladega. 20 laps to go. Alex Thompson still dealing with broke truck. We've got a black flag here, and I'm not sure why. He'll go a lap down serving that one. Brian Rayburn, tail of the field with Michael Strickland. John Hammond still trying to bide some time here. Would be your eligible lucky dog, would need to do so. Thompson coming around will have to serve his black flag. It was your lucky dog. Now 3 wide. Rincon, bottom side. 5-2, Jason Day with him. 20 laps to go. 94, Fred Chase up with the 0-1. 28 to the middle of Levi Allen. Everybody holding on. Let's go, let's go. Clint Hackett on board, let's go.
Thank you, Budgie, for the Tier 1 gift sub to Dear Chili 03.
Hey, gifted sub. Thank you. What is going on with iRacing on the second screen? Dear Boogly Woogly. Dear Chili, welcome aboard. Thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate you. And that's like a big wind tunnel, folks. It's a good way to put this. You see how much wheel movement just to stay right there on the back bumper of the 21. 21 backs up the corner. 28 gets right to him. Trying to push in the right spot. Those Fords do a good job of pushing. So do the Chevrolets with the straighter nose. And in the cut. Oh, no. Levi going around. Clint tried to get there. That was on board, and you saw it right here. Man, oh man, Levi Allen. A bad bump there. Here's where it was. 30th Ron Hollyfield right behind him. Good push. Oh. Bad set of circumstances. Unintentional consequences. 5-5 trying to keep himself good so he doesn't get a black flag out of that. Or not get the lucky dog spot. 0-1. Minimize the damage. Just trying to push and trying to be there. These drivers are working really hard. Fifth caution of the night. Still not a bad day for super speedway racing. Here's your race recap so far as we move things around. Ray Rincon's your race leader. 5 cautions so far, 12 lead changes, according to SDK. And we'll have 15 laps to go here at the line. Man, oh man. You never know when the bad one can happen, right? And we haven't even gotten to the final portion of this race where we've gotten to see the beating and banging we might see. Trial was huge. It takes a long way to get around this racetrack, and so we'll be looking for moves before the white flag to see what happens with drivers when this happens. When it does happen, if it does happen, it'll be huge. Final stage of this race has been will be 55 laps. Again, the stage 1 was only 20 laps. Chop Chop Racing only runs one stage for the completion of things. Weather right now on the racetrack, 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius. Of course, 9-mile-an-hour winds are pretty good. I mean, they can shake some things up, and you can usually feel that on the racetrack. So it's pretty massive. 37% humidity means the tires are a little bit sticky, but nothing when it comes to grip, and it could be good. All right, Clint Hackett looks like he went ahead and took claim, so he's going to drop to the tail end of the field. He'll get his EOL.
His all.
Say what?
His EOL.
Yeah.
It's just me being goofy. Sorry.
His owl.
His eel.
His eel. Thank you to PRS Setups and to Richard Murtaugh Driving Academy for being a part of Chop Shop Racing. PRSSetups.com. Use promo code Chop Shop. You'll save 15% on a la carte menu items. You can also get a part of that. Stay tuned Sports, of course, the best in podcasting when it comes to sports podcast, in my opinion. And if you haven't watched or listened to Jimbo and the crew, you've got to check out Jimbo on Spotify. Stay tuned Sports on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, YouTube. Some homegrown boys giving you the real lowdown when it comes to sports, and all the talk of the NFL right now, of course, is the Bears and the Pats, two of the worst teams in the NFL in 2024, having a great season here in the close of 2025, looking for a playoff run, and we'll be looking for that next opportunity. So check them out on all of those platforms. If I do say so myself, it'll be a fantastic time. Check them out, have some fun. Thank you. They sponsor the Pole Award here tonight. Again, Track Racer, redefine your gaming with a Track Racer setup today. Track Racer is a company that puts out some of the best sim rigs you're going to be able to find. With triple monitor mounts, quad monitor, they have pyramid stuff. They have all kinds of things that will help your setup and help your viewing experience and your racing experience and help yourself improve. Give yourself a little bit of love. Jump on over and check out Track Racer Admin Box. The Admin Box is a staple for race controllers everywhere. Adminbox.com with 2 X's. Check him out. Give him some love. Give him some support. Zach Fish over there. Zach is an amazing human being, and they take care and they take pride in their platform. I think they're on a V3 version of it now. They've been around since I've been around, and they've been absolutely killing it, and we love seeing them have success. So if you need an admin box, I encourage you to check them out. Easy to use, plug and play for the most part, and it comes with great instructions to set it up on your sim rig today. Make sure you get them out there. And, of course, and always, thinking of Chop Shop Racing and all the admins, sponsors, partners, and affiliates. Make sure that if you want to be a part of Chop Shop, you join their Discord. They do have a truck series on Tuesdays. They have a Cup series on Fridays. And they have an Xfinity series that is capped on Saturday evenings. And that's going to be starting not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. We're going to be back on Saturday Night Racing. If you are looking for a Thursday night broadcaster, I'm available. I had a league that was going to book me on March 3rd, starting in March. And They're moving their league to a different day. So because that happened, we are looking for a Thursday night broadcast. So if you want to be a part of that, reach out to me. My rates are comfortable and affordable, and we can always continue trying to improve as we go green with 14 laps to go at the line. Red cone takes it all. Let's go a little side by side one more time. Crank it up.
It says you disconnected.
No, I didn't disconnect. I disconnected from a different one.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, no, that was the second PC. Sorry, folks. Apparently, buttons don't work, and apparently lots of things were happening. We had a lot of happening right there. I was calling a race. You guys were not hearing a race. So that's what happened there. Alex Thompson was involved. Not going to get the lucky dog, but if we go back and we take a look, Jerry Culver got free out of all of that. And that's what happened there. We went back green. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Yeah, just got free. Enter the 15, enter the 13. That was the second account. And then, of course, the 94 and the 74. And then the 62 looked like he got a piece of, no, not the 62. That was, I believe that was Church. Church got leveled in all of that too. We went back and we're coming to it. Thank you very much for the gifted sub, Budgie. I appreciate you. My mic was not off. The whole of OBS was not hearing any audio but the desktop audio from the second PC. And that was it. So I had to do some, I was calling a race and I had to do some, had to do some weird things all to make everything come back to work. After I realized that it was all said and done. But hey, you know what? 6th caution of the race. Coming down to under 10 laps to go. A lot of silence. Means I did some weird things. It's all good. We're good. We're good. We're back. Penguin can hear me. I can hear you. You can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So Penguin heard everything I said. Yeah. Y'all
Yeah,
missed,
he was broadcasting.
You all missed a really good call there. And we'll just blame OBS. Actually, we're going to blame the second PC. It was having some stutter issues anyway, so I wanted to make sure it was good to go. Aye. 27, 97, 5-2. Well, there's 24. Playoff implications about to happen. Thank you, Budgie. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It happens. It happens. It really does. And there's not much else you can do about it. You know what I mean? Sometimes things go wrong in the middle of calling a race. Not as often as they were before, but you know. I did see some stuttering, so I was kind of aware, but I didn't realize that it was going to knock the audio out. So there you go. So we took the piggyback and the capture system and said bye-bye. All right, 27 goes. Connor Hazel looking for a playoff win here. That would be huge. 97 to Rincon. Jason Day in tow. Top playoff drivers here with 8 laps to go. Connor Hazel, Jason Day, Kobe Hartung. Brandon Banks has kept himself quiet all night. He's trying to push his way forward. Colby Hartung there as well. The 01 on the outside. 97, no one around to help him out. Oh, let's go for the Wedgie Bear. Thank you again to the gifted sub to our Muscarilla fam. 5 of the 14. Inside lane, real organized. The 5-2 up to the 14. Goes to the outside. Good push coming from the 14 to the back bumper to the 5-2. Jason Day working. Breger to the back bumper of Mark Retchen. Retchen to the back bumper of Hazel. 14 trying to push into the corner. Gets the nose lined up. Two-time Truck Series champion here for Colby Hartung. Seeing Eric Schaefer now have an opportunity. Schaefer to push Brandon Banks' teammates hooked up on the outside. 0-1 going with him. 3 wide, 7 laps to go. 4 and the 5 and the 0-1. Mark Retchen working 14 in the middle of the 15. '24 doing a great job on the 27. 87 in the middle of the corner. 0-3 on the bottom side as well. Inside lane, stack it up. 3 wide from third row back. 6 laps to go. 14 on the side draft, just a little bit there. 5 trying to run down just a touch. Newbra a lap down, needing to get that lap back. Fastest lap of the race. Alex Thompson just ran it. 49.82. Newbra off the pace. He's going to let them do what they do and try to make sure he is good to go. He went a lap down. And right now, with 5 laps to go, they're pushing 3 by 3 from the lead. Into the triangle. Brandon Banks up on the outside. 27 on the inside. Jason Day needing more. Right now, whoa, the 0-3 dog legs out of the line. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Jason Day off the door of the 5. 24 pushed up just a touch there. The outside lane loses a little bit of momentum. Oh, Breger up the line, trying to stay out of the back bumper of the 24. 5 down to try to pull some more. 5-2 into the middle of the race line. 5 laps to go out of 3 and 4. Oh, 1 trying to keep the 5 and the 4 moving forward. It's 3 by 3. Jason Day. Connor Hazel. Day to the middle lane. Day on corner exit. He'll lead that lap. Hartung. The pusher. The 24. No, baby, they're going up and around. Caution that should have come out, but it did not. Wow. There's a caution. iRacing said, I don't know about your caution, but bye. '66 up into the 94, a touch there. So 94 went around. Then Newbra coming around. That'll be where the caution comes out right here. Newbra, be your lucky dog. Fred Chase coming back around. Mr. Van Nest was the driver. Back up just a touch and kind of see from his point of view here what happened. He's running middle here. They're doing a great job. Oh, just drifts up a touch. Oh, I hate that for him. Into Rayburn again. Stryker able to finagle through that. I hate that for him. Caution comes out. Connor Hazel. Jason Day, Brandon Banks. We'll have first attempt at a green-white checkered coming up. Amazing racing tonight. Love it. I love it, too. It's so great. I love our super speedways. I love racing in general. That's the reason why I chose this as a second/third/19th profession. You know, do the deed. Well, thank you all very much for being out there. And, of course, and always, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button. It supports what we do. Continues to drag us on. I say drag us on. It's been great. 3 by 3 is insane. It's insane. Thinking of drivers for the driver camps tonight. Make sure that if you want to be a part of our Toys for Tots series, normally Toys for Tots gets the logo. We and put up the 1500 iRacing broadcast and celebration as well. We'll go back to Toys for Tots at the end of this week. and we will do that. Also, if you didn't know, I found an awesome new creamer because I like creamer in my coffee. And it's pretty awesome. It's so normally I just do the traditional coffee mate French vanilla. Well, they have this version that's called Bliss. It's not too bad. It's less sweet, and I kind of like it. Kind of tastes like what's it called? Kind of tastes like whipped cream. Newbrow's going to be back on the lead lap. Chance for him to gain some spots. He'll be able to fight for playoff points on a green-white checkered attempt. Crownover out of the race earlier. Hate that for him. Thompson 2 laps down. Sitting where he is at right now. Anthony Crownover, when it came to the playoff points, one more look at the playoff points. Crownover was 7th on the point standings coming into today's race. And now with drivers finishing ahead of him, Crownover will need to have a good Atlanta based on, I think stage points will be good for him, but I still just basing kind of what's happening with the series here. We'll have to see what the standard's going to be. But he's going to need a good Atlanta if he wants to race for a championship in 2 weeks' time. Chop Shop will be at Atlanta Motor Speedway next Tuesday, I do believe. Let me verify. Verify with the absolute blessing that it is. Looking at it. Yeah, I'm sorry. They're going to run Old Atlanta next week on the 9th. And then Tuesday, the 23rd of December, will be their championship race. 2 days before Christmas. Hopefully nobody's leaving for vacation. Good Lord. Forgot about that.
Yeah, they have a race right after Christmas, too, on the 26th.
We may see less full rooms during that week. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We also have races that week, too, but we are doing our Toys for Tots series on those days. Or Toys for Tots series. This Toys for Tots final 2. We have 3 Toys for Tots races left. One on the 22nd. One on the 24th. We had them on the 22nd and 23rd, but Chop Shop has their championship race for the truck series on the 23rd, so I moved it to the 24th. We're getting down to it. We're getting ready to call a championship race as well for in 2 weeks' time for Sim 500. And then their Wednesday series is going to be kicking back off at the beginning of the year as well. It's going to be insane. We're just gonna have a lot of stuff. Speaking of things, I need to message Joey. I'm pretty sure he. Yeah, and then we have the Cook's Landscaping series that's going to be happening on Mondays after our series with our throwback series stops. So we're going to go from one to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. So that's the reason why I say if you guys want, to book me out for iRacing broadcasts, I'd do it. I would do it sooner rather than later. And we don't do birthday parties. We don't do bar mitzvahs or bat mitzvahs. We don't do.
What? Wait, what? I thought I was going to be able to book you for my birthday.
Sorry. But I will go see the elderly in old folks' homes because I think that's a great thing to do. Green flag. Oh, baby. Mark Retchen got a big shot from the 4. 5-5. Had to go to the outside. He's going to give up that spot, though. He tried to avoid there. 0-1 on the outside. 27 to the 5. 2 to go. First attempt at a green-white checkered coming up. Drivers getting up to speed. 14, the 27, Brandon Banks. 01 to the outside. John Hammond gives the spot back up. He falls in line. 5-2, 24 Ford. The 4 to the back bumper to the 24. As the 5-2 holding on for everything he is worth right now. Drivers into the tri-oval area. Coming around. Will we see it? We will. White flag wins. Final lap. Jason Day, Mark Retchen lead the middle lane. 55 out of the 88 on the outside. 27 to the 5, a drag race to the corner. Drivers up and out, trying to make it work, trying to make it happen. Oh, 24 goes around, 4 into the 14. Connor Hazel, Jason Day, they're still racing it out. Brandon Banks, Jason Day, R.B. Turner in tow. Here comes Jerry Culver. Connor Hazel out front, Brandon Banks. Jason Day with a run from a lap down. Connor up to block. Connor. Banks to the side draft, out of the corner. Up 3 wide. Banks wins. Day, Hazel, that'll be your top 3. Culver, R.B. Turner, Stryker, your top 6. Fred Chase, Michael Newbrow, Colby Hartung, Larry Breger, Mark Retchen, Nathan Bigart looks to be 12th. And what do you talk about flipping this one upside down? Big names outside of the top 10. Brandon Banks, your race winner. Connor raced him hard. Jason Day went to put it 3 wide, but he finishes second. I'm saying Connor went to put it 3 wide. I tell you what, all these drivers putting on a show. Drivers still trying to finish this race. Ron Hollyfield, Mr. Van Ness just finished. Churchy finishes. There's Ron Hollyfield coming around. He's the final driver to finish. We'll take a look at the race results in just a moment. Holy goodness gracious, what an ending. Here's what happened. They were wrecking ahead. Church went to the outside. This was on corner exit. The 03's right here. 27 there as well. The 03 trying to hold, but they were wrecking prior to that. That was Mark Retchen up there. It was go time. Nobody was lifting. Back up just a touch here as everybody went through it. Mark Retchen had Schaefer on his back bumper. He pushed, and it just got squirrely. 5-5 involved. The 88 was involved. The 28 was involved. The 74. Everybody was involved in that. Look at that carnage on the back straightaway on the final lap. Everybody was trying to get back up and run. Good Lord. Brandon Banks wins. And time did just fine. There's the budget copter. Jason Day second, Connor Hazel third, Culver, R.B. Turner your top 5, Strickland, Chase, Newbrow, Hartung, Breger your top 10. How about Michael Newbrow? I told you he's going to be able to race, and he was able to do so. Mark Retchen in 11th, Big Art in 12th, Rincon, Schaefer, Allen, Hammond, Hackett, Church, Van Nest, Ron Hollyfield your top 20. Down the rest of your race results as it would be. Bollinger, Rayburn, Thompson, Crownover, and an interesting end of the race, but exciting nonetheless. It was an absolute blast to call. But we're going to talk to the drivers. That is what we're going to see. We're going to do it. We're going to do the thing. And at an amazing race. Thank you to Penguin for the race control. He always does a great job. And it's been a blast to see. Rod Banks gets the win, man. That was crazy. That's crazy. That's great. I mean, you got to see. Bragger. There's a great race, fellas. Had a blast. Nice. Where's Brandon? Good race, folks. It was a good race. Here he is. There's your race winner, Brandon Banks, knocking it out of the park. You guys rode until the very last minute, the very last second, the very last time. Congratulations, man.
I hope that was as exciting as it was to race. That was fun. Yeah, that was obviously. I mean, everybody knew that's what we were doing. They even called us out in the in the chat. They're saying that asking us when we were going to start racing. So I felt like about 15 laps to go was about the time we needed to start making a move. We wanted to save that fast repair just in case something happened on our way through the field. So we did what we were supposed to there. Yeah, that was fun. Appreciate Connor there for racing me clean there. He threw one move and didn't try to throw another one. We could have wrecked us both, but yeah, that was awesome, man. That was fun. Like I said, was it fun to watch at least, Jason? Were you excited?
Well, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, okay. All right.
It's Talladega.
That's what I aim to do, as I try to excite you, Jason. Every week, man, we're trying to make this broadcast exciting. So I hope that was fun to watch. It was awesome.
They're always exciting in their own way. This one at the end, crazy though, because just kind of watching how 3 wide was working here. I watched it early in practice too. It seemed like it was just bottom feeding, right? You needed to be bumper to bumper to bumper for 3 trucks to make the second and third lane work. And even then, it just looked like it was so easy for everybody to overheat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You had maybe, I don't know, a lap and a half or so that you could push, and then you were going to overheat if you were tucked right up underneath somebody. We tried the top side there with about 10 laps to go, me and Schaefer, and I think Nathan was back there. And we could get our nose out front, but it was just so hard to get me pushed out into traffic. Honestly, I think the middle lane was where to be. I think that was probably the best lane to be in. I felt like I could move right through the middle lane time I wanted to. But yeah, the top lane just wasn't moving. It doesn't. These trucks here, I don't know. They don't pass very well on the top. I don't know if it's just, there's not a lot of horsepower or what, but you did want to be probably middle or bottom to make any kind of passes. But yeah, that was fun, man. I got my heart beating a little bit there.
Wait,
I didn't think we was going to get there.
Was it racing? Did you be like, ugh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was holding my breath probably the last, half a lap trying to get to Connor. I knew if I could just get him to come up off the bottom, coming off of 4, and I could get down and get the nose there, he was going to race me clean. He's always been a really good, person to race with. He's got a lot of good race etiquette. So, I knew it was going to be a good race. But yeah, I think once we knew we got our nose there, it was pretty much over. Jason almost got back to us. He had a heck of a run when we got side by side. He was coming. So, probably another 10, 15 feet, he might have beat us. So, hey, but we got it. That's like going on to the finals. That's what we needed.
You needed a comfortable race, right? To be able to kind of ensure that next part, right? And I think that's one of the things about super speedways is it's tough. We're gonna go to the 1.5 Legacy Old Atlanta, and the trucks are gonna be free, and it's gonna be the 1.5 race we expect. And then, I think the best part to look at is to focus on Homestead and see how that track's gonna fare out for these trucks, because that's a different. You got 2 different drives over the next 2 races, and basically, 3 different racetracks to round out the year. Anything can happen at Atlanta, but through consistency, and that's one of the things that when I put my notes, it's about strengths and the weaknesses of the drivers and the consistency level of what the drivers have, and you have playoff level consistency, you have regular season consistency. You don't work for traps, you work for racing, right? And I think that's one of the things I put down. And you're really good on restarts to be able to capitalize on when you need to.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got a really good restart there. So that was we got pushed up there, and that outside lane, they come charging back a lot better than I thought they were going to. Honestly, I thought I could get Connor out there far enough to where we could just stay out front there, and they came back, and I had to really push really hard, that last lap to luckily they started wrecking. 'Cause I think honestly I would probably have blew up. Because I was in the red going down the backstretch. I wasn't gonna lift, so it is what it is. But yeah, luckily they wrecked so I could get my nose under him just for a second, just to cool it off enough to really make a push through 3 and 4. And that was the biggest difference. But yeah, moving on to Old Atlanta, I love that track. Now I can go in there, pressure's off. I can just go in there and race and have a good time. I love racing there. Like you said, and just kind of look forward to Homestead. Pretty good at both tracks, so hopefully have a pretty decent showing at both of them, and maybe contend for a championship here. It's like I said, it's tough. It's gonna be different. I mean, what do we got? 8 cars, I think, now in the finals that move on, or is it?
Yep,
Yeah, so
it's
that's
8.
gonna be fun. Yeah, so you get a lot of people. You're not racing against just a couple. You're racing. You're gonna have to go out there and win that race, I think, to be the champion. So it's not just gonna be get a good finish and just hope the others have a bad break or anything like that. You're gonna have to go win that race. So, we'll look forward to that one and get some practice in there and hopefully, like I said, be there at the end and have a chance at it.
4th in the point standings, 4th win on the season, and championship points are going to matter. So look forward to what Atlanta's going to have. Mr. Banks, yes, it was exciting, and it's always an amazing time to be able to call a race where we can be up on the edge of our seat. And at the end of this one,
Oh, damn.
it was
There
good.
goes the channel. Bollinger just rated with 1 odd
Great,
ones.
great. Like I said, that's good. That's what we wanted to see. Like I said, appreciate you for doing this, man. Signature Esports, Speedy Trophies, John Strickland, all the admin that do all these different leagues in Chop Shop here. It's a really fun league to race in. That's why I race it twice a week, man. These guys in here are a lot of fun to race with, so I appreciate them. Appreciate the DBR guys. Obviously, every week they come out here and they're competitive every week. So thanks for everybody watching, and like I said, we'll go on to Homestead and see what we can do, man. So we'll go up to Atlanta and have a good time.
That's what it's about. How about I was worried about Newbrow. I was like, we may or may not get a caution. All the caution he got.
Newbrow was worried about Newbrow. Yeah.
he had a lucky dog spot and was able to race for position at the end of that one. That is pretty crazy.
I told him, man, never give up, man. You never know what's going to happen in these races. I mean, just by doing what he did right here might actually be the difference between him getting to Homestead or not getting to Homestead. So good on him for continuing on and not getting too frustrated with what happened there. He ran a pretty good race, keeping himself clean the whole time, and and then had a little mistake there at the end, but gathered it back up and it came home with a good finish. So, like I said, congrats to him, and like I said, everybody else, Jason and Connor, they ran a heck of a race, man. It was a lot of fun.
It was good to watch and a good staple of racing when it comes to what you guys are doing. All right, Brandon, much love, brother. I appreciate you as always. Enjoy it, because it was well earned.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
You too. Brandon Banks coming home in victory lane. Bollinger, thank you for the raid, and welcome in, Raiders. If you haven't been here, my name is Jason with Signature Esports. It is the end post race. Bollinger was in that race. He almost had his best finish, he said. I want to see, Jerry asked me to look at his last lap, how he got through there. So let's see real quick. Let's fast forward this real quick and see how Jerry got through here. What was that right there? Oh, dear Lord. Whoa! Hold on to it, Jerry. Nice. Look at that. That's awesome. That's awesome, Jerry. Congrats on making it through that one. That could have ended badly. Could have ended really badly. All right. How about it, Jason Day? P2 tonight. After a worrisome day, iRacing told me you had disconnected at one point. And I was like, no, he didn't. You're waiting Oh, you did? And you got back
I
in?
did. I did because I forgot that we had fast repairs. So my truck was done. I got wrecked early,
Yeah.
and it was completely done. Like night is over.
Right.
Um, so I was towing, and then I just quit because I was mad because it was so early, and that's my bad luck at these tracks. And then Striker and them were like, "Did you use your fast repair already?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, I forgot. Sorry for swearing. I forgot that we had them, so I logged back in, and was still let me. I still had to wait to tow, and I went a lap down, but I was able to manage to come back."
Came back, had to ride around a little bit to keep yourself clean. And then, as everything was coming to fruition, you found yourself picking spots. Like you'd pick a spot here, you led some laps. Like there's a lot to kind of unpack here. And you led a lap, sorry, and you led a lap working the outside lane, and the inside lane kind of took back over. What was the what was kind of the mindset as soon as you saw maybe 10 laps to go? What was it? Was kind of like, all right, so a wreck or not kind of situation, it seemed like.
Yeah, I was still trying to play it cautious enough. I wasn't going to block lanes. I'm still in the playoffs, and getting wrecked was going to probably ruin my playoff contention. So, um, I wasn't going to block if that high lane came up. I know Banks and the DBR guys were going to come up that way, and I knew that was going to happen. But I was kind of hoping they were in some ways, because then I was going to catch in line with them, and then try to use them to get up there and help them out or help myself out to get there. Um, I was behind Rincombe for a while, and I was happy there. I was pushing him, and we were kind of. I was happy to be in second behind him, and then he got shuffled out, and Connor was up there, and Connor's my sponsor, so I was like, okay, well, I'll work with Connor now too. And then that wreck happened behind me, um, and then Banks and Connor kind of took off, and I was like, well, if I can catch him, I might be able to catch him here. But I had nobody behind me, and I was able to get one more spot out of it. But yeah, it was a little bit hairy, but trying to. I just wanted to be on the bottom most of the race, so I had somewhere to go. But that last run with 10 to go, I kind of just got stuck in the middle with Connor on the inside and Banks on the outside, and it was a lot of fun. It was I don't know where my heart rate was at, but it was probably pretty high. There was one point there, I think we all came together and I got loose, and I don't know how I saved it. We kept going, but it was a lot of fun. I'm not a big drafting track fan because I normally have really bad luck, which you've experienced over the years seeing me do this. But yeah, it worked out well tonight.
I think some of the best part of the racing today was seeing adversity overcome. You know what I mean? Because you were ready just to be like, all right, I'm gonna turn the camera off, but turn it all off.
Yeah, I was ready.
I'm done. I'm spent, and that's the reason why it's the never quit attitude. And I'm glad Stryker didn't be like, he's good. We're not gonna say anything.
Yeah, I'm glad they reminded me, because I'm so used to the no fast repair, right? And which I like. I like the no fast repair
Mhm.
for most tracks or whatever. But I'm actually glad they had it tonight. But normally I'm not a big fan of fast repair, but I'm a fan of it tonight.
I think it's appropriate to have one on a road course and appropriate to have one on a super speedway. Because on a road course, it could be no fault of your own or even a fault of your own. On a super speedway, like if it's a no fault of your own situation, that's what we see as a result of something going wrong. So there's
Right.
and I think that's okay when it comes to no fault of your own's on mile and a half tracks. I think at mile and a half tracks and even the short tracks are pretty straightforward. And there's a lot of brake and throttle things. You can see things coming a lot faster, I think.
Yeah, for sure. But then again, the realism thing. I mean, you go to Daytona or Talladega in real life, and you're going to be no fault of your own sometimes, and your night's over. But I'm happy for it tonight. I'm not going to complain about it.
Nope. It was a good day, and being a good day means that you get to give a lot of love, man. P2, and we'll see how the playoffs are affected here. There's a lot of drivers not inside the top 10 that, this again shakes it all back up. That's why Talladega is what it is. Off to Old Atlanta next week, man. Give a shout out. So you got a P2.
First off, thanks to you, Jason. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you. Luckily, I thought I might have had a chance for a win. I've never had a win in this truck series um, with Chop Shop, so I thought I was close tonight, but it's still not there yet. Maybe it'll happen. Thanks to you for everything you do. Thanks to everybody at Chop Shop, all the admins. Like I say every time, it's the best league I've ever been a part of. So thanks to all them. They keep running a clean ship. Great racing tonight. Thanks to all the drivers. They did a good job. I'm gonna have to thank Connor for sponsoring the truck for this season, and looks like I might get sponsored for next season since I made the playoffs. So looks like I kept my deal. So that works out good. Thanks to Speedy Trophies, Stay Tuned Sports Podcast, the admin books, and you. And thanks for everybody for watching. It was a fun race and hopefully enjoyable to watch when I watch it back later.
It's going to be a blast, Jason. Congratulations on a P2. You were 10th of the point standings coming into today's race with one stage win. You were only 2 points below the cutoff line in that 10th spot. It's going to be interesting to see what happens now. I hope you have a great race next week because it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Old Atlanta's fun, but it's going to take a lot to take care of the truck at that racetrack.
Yeah, it's one of my better tracks. Not better, but I like that track. I like it better than taking the chance at New Atlanta or something where you get the plate style factor. But I feel pretty good about it. I don't think I'd win a track at Old Atlanta, win a race at Old Atlanta, but I feel pretty consistent. I should be able to get a top 5 or top 7 out of that race, I think.
Consistency rules the roost. I promise. Racecraft and patience is always your strength. And one of my things that I put on my list of things to talk about today, as I'm restructuring the way I do broadcasts here, I said that why you are dangerous is because you can point your way in to the next round.
I appreciate it.
There it is. I love it. Jason, much love, brother. I appreciate you. You go enjoy this P2 tonight.
Thank you very much.
That's Jason Day. Comes home P-dang-o-2. And last but not least, the man who sponsored the second place finish. He is going to be your P3 finisher tonight. Connor Hazel out there knocking it down. Sanger, Texas. Give up for your native because Mr. Hazel, congrats, man. I thought you had a shot to win it, too. I thought you and Anthony were working well together. I thought you were able to get through the field with drivers that you felt comfortable with working with, and drivers that were to the point of pushing you around this racetrack as well. Man, P3 tonight and 11 laps led. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's a long wait to get to P3 instead of P1 for this interview. I disappointed in the finish, but glad we got P3. Definitely great for points and everything else. Just wish could have come home first.
I know it's a long wait for third, but usually that's what I talk about, saving the best for last. That's, P3 is usually the one that gets to stare at all the action all day or gets to be the one that, especially on a super speedway, is either leading or coming to the line, in a hairy situation. But you guys raced it out really clean there at the end. And Banks was very grateful because he said, he threw one block but didn't continue the block the other direction and raced it out clean with you. And that's that's saying something, coming from Banks and you guys just being up there in contention all race. It was, you were there to race it out.
Yeah, I knew I had a good points day either way. However, I finished right there. I just didn't want to get spun to the infield and go back to 15th or whatever. But yeah, he did one block because I gave him the bottom pretty much, trying to block him, thinking he would come up and just bump me, but he just cut down and there I was, just sitting on the outside. Wish I would have stayed down now, but nothing I can do about it now. But still, great day, and yeah, I was happy with me and Anthony. We were working well there, and then I finally got on the bottom. He was about to blow up, so I kind of had to get out from in front of him. So sorry to Rincon there. I cut it pretty close, I think. But yeah, I had to get out in front of him, and then they ended up wrecking right there as soon as I got out in front of him. So bummer day for Anthony, but hopefully he can battle back at Old Atlanta. Hopefully he's not too far out. I think there's 2 guys that didn't show up in the playoffs, and we'll just see where he falls from there.
Yeah, Joseph missed today, and I don't know if there's going to be any points out of that one. And I tell you what, there's the point difference from where he was at all the way to where Newbra was at. It was like 6 points. So that's it's points that can be made up at New Atlanta, but he's going to have to be aggressive and have stage points and hope some days go bad as well. But it's a point of contention that he could race his way in as well. But Connor, you're sitting pretty, man. You were fifth in the point standings coming into today's race. You were 1 point behind Banks, and now you're going to finish, a couple more points behind a couple more points behind Banks. But you still had a great day. You had stage points as well, so that's going to be a factor. There's a lot of racing that happened today.
Yeah, I think we'll jump Nathan. I think looking at the final standings, maybe we'll see. But yeah, I couldn't believe coming in how close it was. I had a 4th last week, 4th in the stage, I believe, and then 3rd this week, 6th in the stage. So been just chugging along, trying to keep consistent and getting that 8. Already did some practicing at Homestead, just trying to find a quick line there and just see how the truck feels there. I'm a ride the wall type of guy, but I don't know if I can do it for the championship. We'll see how it plays out though.
The championship race at Homestead is going to be it's going to be good. But you got to have another consistent day next week.
For sure.
With drivers, even with 24 truck fuel tonight, normally running 30 deep. If anything goes wrong, especially next week with no fast repair, it could be a disastrous week. So you're going to be you're still above the cutoff line, but we want to make sure that we got that focus going forward.
Oh, for sure. I like Old Atlanta. We'll go out there and run with them. Hopefully.
I like it. You're gonna run with them. What are you talking about? You're gonna be fine. You're fine. You can lead some laps. Have faith.
That's the goal, always.
Might
hopefully get another good stage and good finish and roll into Homestead.
Stage points are important. Probably the most important points you can get in a race, because if you get say you win a stage or get a top 5 in the stage, you have a bad rest of your race. You've made up those positions, and I think that's a big thing because points are so tight. It's gonna be crazy to see what happens this next week, and I'm gonna be looking forward to seeing what happens with the points, because I'm gonna update what I've got and get out some new talking points for what we're gonna see next week. But Connor, you got a P3 finish tonight, man. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun to call, a lot of fun to watch, and as always, brother, give you shout outs and congratulations once again.
Yeah, shout out to the winner, Banks. He did a heck of a job there. Made me look silly on that last lap. Shout out to Day. He had a heck of a run there. I as soon as Banks got by me, I was just trying to stop the bleeding pretty much. And he came up and had a heck of a job to get second there at the line. So good day for him. Good day on points for him. I know he was below the cut. He should be above it now. So hopefully we can get that truck in the final 8 and then work on Anthony too. But shout out to Anthony. I know he had the wreck and wreck early, I think, and just bummer day for him, especially after the controversy, I guess we could say, for the past 2 weeks. I feel like here in the playoff, but yeah, just thanks to you for putting on the stream. Thanks to Chop Shop, all the admins, everybody. Awesome league, and hope we can just keep it going.
That was one of my talking points for today, but I didn't want to bring it up.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
don't
it's
know.
it's blaring me in the face right now, and I'm like, we're not talking about it. We're not talking about it.
Yeah, we should probably leave it alone, but
Yeah.
I I don't know. Whatever.
Uh, hold on.
It's in the past now.
Let me send. I'm gonna send you this. Here's my talking points for. I'm gonna send it to you. Here it is. There you go. Those are my talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aren't those perfect?
Yep, those are perfect.
Oh, yeah, that's my talk. Yep, yep. That's,
Oh, boy.
oh man. Yeah. But I didn't talk about it because I didn't want to. I'm not stirring the pot. Not stirring the pot. We don't,
Yeah.
if you don't know what happened last week, Anthony Cronover was intentionally wrecked and the driver was disqualified and removed from the league. That's what happened. But there's kind of more to it and kind of, and we're not stirring the pot. What we will say is that he needed a redemption race today, and I'll use that because that was kind of perfect, right? He needed
Yep,
he needed a redemption day, and it didn't happen.
he definitely did. We were on our way there. Just maybe one guy getting loose or whatever happened there to bring it, putting it in the top 5, maybe even a win for him. But unfortunately, days like that happen sometimes. So we'll just take it on the next week and see what we can do.
Yep, and it'll be good. Team Geomax, right?
Yep, Geomax, Pro Rev. We'll finish this thing out.
It'll be good. It'll be a blast to watch, brother.
Hopefully, I'm talking to you earlier next week.
That's not a bad day. It's not. But well, hopefully, you're talking to me next week. That's
Yeah.
first key. First key.
Yep.
Mark Jorgensen Jr. always says, he's like, I don't care if I win the race or not. He's like, I just want my chance to talk to you. I'm like, okay. All right. So that means that you had a good race. That's what it means. All right, brother. We'll chat at you later. Congratulations again. We'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's Connor Hazel coming home in P3 tonight, and it's a blast to talk to always. He's sponsor of the Geomax Dirt Series for Chop Shop. Geomax is out of Sanger, Texas. You got to check him out if you need some dirt work done, especially when it comes to field testing, dirt work. There's a lot of testing that goes on with dirt that you folks don't realize, especially when it comes to and when I was learning about the company, when it comes to like soil samples for like new construction jobs and stuff like that, getting the soil tested for contaminants and things like that when you're putting in wells or just all kinds of different reasons, that is important, massively important, and should be something that you check out. So yeah, if you need them, go check them out. Again, taking a Chop Shop Racing. Our charger tonight is Jerry Colbert, up 19 spots. Tacoma, Washington, finished 4th. And we saw how he got there. RB had a top 5 tonight. And a good day for the Jacksonville of Florida native. And outside of that, the playoffs be a shaketh upeth. And it's going to be a ton of fun. We'll be back tomorrow, Sim 500, same track. Isn't that interesting? Just kind of let everybody know. Kind of cool, right? Same track tomorrow. And we're going to see how things work out. Folks, we appreciate you very much, and we always appreciate drivers getting out there, putting the time, energy, and effort. We thank the drivers for doing what they do best. And, of course, thank you to Budgie. Thank you to all the sponsors, partners, and affiliates of our good friends over at Chop Shop Racing. They have some great partners. If you want to help Chop Shop out, make sure you do so. If you want to sponsor Signature Esports, you need to get a hold of me. We'll, we can always talk about that at a later date. Brandon Banks finishes in front at a fun Talladega. It was fun for me. Hopefully it was fun for you. Make sure that if you haven't done so, like, follow, subscribe, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We live stream there for this series each and every day, each and every week. And it's only going to get better from there. So we'll see you soon, folks. Be good. Peace out. Have a good night.